Yo, what's goody? We back with another video. We back with another banger. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing awesome. Hope y'all did something productive today. Hope y'all took advantage of today. It's important to take advantage of the moment that you got, bro. This is the only moment that you got. And the topic of today is being aware. And that's not nothing in particular. It's just being aware of everything, being aware of yourself, being aware of the company you keep, the things you do, everything. It's easy to downplay ourselves when we look at other people's lives and we feel like we're not good enough. We try to push our talents aside, we try to push our greatest qualities aside because somebody else may be doing better, and I feel like we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't look at somebody else's life and say that that should be your life or that you should be them, because you're your own person. You're not them. You got your own journey. And that's what makes you so unique, because you have your own path. Everybody has their own path and their own journey that they gotta follow. Me right now, I'm in the gym right now because I'm aware. I'm aware of my body. I'm aware of how I want to look. I'm aware of taking care of myself. I'm aware that taking care of myself is a great thing. So I'm in the gym more. I'm breaking bad habits, and we're just trying to be better as people, because that's the goal. The goal is to make progression. The goal is not to move backwards in life. The goal is to grow. Every single day that you wake up, you're growing. That's why every year you have a birthday. Every year you get old, you look different. Your hair looks different. Your face looks different. Because you're getting old every single day. So yeah, just be aware. Take advantage of this moment, because right now, while you laying down, you say you're gonna go to the gym tomorrow, but tomorrow's not promised. Tomorrow's not promised. And then you're saying you're gonna do it tomorrow, but you're being lazy right now, and then when tomorrow come, you're not gonna do it tomorrow, and you're gonna push it off to the next day and the next day and the next day, and you're not gonna go. You gotta be consistent. One thing I learned about the gym, you have to be consistent or you're not gonna have results. You gotta go hard and you gotta be consistent. Consistency is key. That's another great topic, but that's a whole nother video. But the main goal of this video is just being aware. Be aware of the company you keep. If your friends is going out all night, every night, and they want to party and drink and smoke and they want to do things, and you got work the next morning, or you got class the next morning, or you got to get up early because you got goals and you got dreams that you chasing, and you can't chill with them. And there's nothing wrong with telling your friends, tonight's not the night. Tonight I'm staying in the crib. I don't really feel like going outside. It's cool. It's cool to stay in the crib. It's cool to save your money. It's cool. Don't never make yourself feel like you have to do things with people just because they're your friend. Like I said before, everybody has a different path. While I'm in the gym right now, it's a club open right now, and there's people partying right now, but that's their path. That's the path that they choose. They're not taking their life seriously. Or they might have been taking their life seriously their whole life, and they're rewarding themselves for the party. You never know. But if you just going and partying and partying and partying, you're not putting in no work, it's not gonna be no results. I was in a club one time. Like, I literally don't go to the club at all. Like, I was in a club because some girl I was talking to, and I'm sitting in the club and I'm just like being aware of my surroundings. Like, I'm looking around. It's a bunch of grown people, like maybe 25 and up, and they just doing nothing with their lives. Like, you could tell that they like, this is a regular thing for them. They don't do nothing more. They drink, they smoke, and they work, and then they spend their money from work on drinking and smoking and other habits. You gotta break bad habits. You gotta be aware of what you're doing to yourself. You gotta be aware of the things that you do when you go outside. You gotta be aware of everything. You gotta be aware of how you dress when you step outside. First impression is everything. Every time you go outside, you're gonna see a new face. Every single time you go outside, you're gonna see a new face. And how you smell, how you look, how you feel, all of that plays a part. All of that plays a part. When somebody sees you, when you go in somebody's way, when somebody sees you coming their way, What do you want them to say? Do you want them to say, "Oh, he looked confident. He looked like he take care of himself. He looked like his hair done. He smelled good. He looked like he's a good dude"? Or do you want them to say, "Oh, he smell, his hair not done. What do he got going on?" First impression is everything. And I'm not saying care about what people think, because in this world, you do what you want. Do what makes you happy, and do what you feel like is in your destiny. Do what you feel like is in your destiny, Don't ever be a follower. Don't ever do things because of what people think. But at the same time, take care of yourself. Because your image is everything. Your image decides on what job you get. Your image decides on the company you have around you. Your image decides on everything. So a clear image is always the best option. Like I said in the other video, though, I'm reading this book about having a great mindset, and in the book, the guy talks about knowing, like knowing that you want more for yourself. That's being aware. Knowing that you're not in a place that you want to be, and you could be somewhere farther. That's being aware. If you feel like your purpose or your destiny is higher than what you're living right now, that's being aware. If you're constantly doing habits that you don't really want to do no more, that you're being aware. If you're trying to change yourself, you're aware. That doesn't necessarily mean that what you're doing is bad, because you could be doing good things and you could still be aware. It's just noticing what you're doing. That's the whole thing. Notice what you're doing. Don't do things just to do them. Some people do things just to do them. You don't gotta go to the club every night. You don't gotta go out and spend money every night. You don't gotta talk to multiple girls. You don't gotta buy things to get attention from other people. You don't gotta do those things. You don't gotta do those things. Just pour into yourself. Everything you do should be for yourself. Everything you do should be for your family and for the people that you love, to put them in a better position. Other than that, none of the other stuff matters. None of the other stuff matters at all. None of it matters. Because while everybody getting fly, and while everybody worrying about partying and being lit and being cool, it's somebody that's working their ass off right now, that's grinding, going up and up and up and up, while you still here partying and drinking, doing the same thing over and over for years. Some people party for years. Some people do these things for years. But some people lock in on their goals for years. Some people chase their dreams for years. It's just your path. You got to decide your path. Even though your path is already decided by God, all you really doing when you choose to do the wrong things in life is hindering yourself from reaching where you're supposed to go in life. If you was on top of it and you was doing everything you needed to do, you would get to where you need to go faster. You would get to your destination way quicker, because you focused and you making progress every single day. The clock don't stop. The clock does not stop. And the last thing you want to do is be like, damn, I wish I could have, I wish back then I would have did this, or I wish at this point I would have did this more. That's the last thing you want to do, because that's just regrets. You don't want to have no regrets. You want to walk into every situation with your head high, saying, I did the best I could. You gotta tell yourself that you want to do the best that you can at all times. You want to outwork everybody. You want to come when nobody else is coming. You want to put in the work. You want to invest in yourself, invest in your dreams, invest in your goals. It's important to believe in yourself. A lot of people don't believe in themselves. A lot of people is not aware of themselves. It's a lot of great people in the world, but they just don't know it because they're not aware of who they are. They're not aware of their capabilities and their talents and what they have to offer to the world. Every single person in the world has a talent. Every single person has a talent. Every single person has something to offer to the world. It's just about getting to know yourself, spending time with yourself and loving yourself and pouring into yourself so that those things can come out. You're never going to know what you like doing. You're never going to know what's your passion unless you spend time with yourself. And that's facts. Because my whole life I've been kind of revolving around music, but I didn't really know I wanted to do music until when quarantine sat me down and took all the distractions, all of my friends, all of the things I thought was important. It took it all away, and I was just by myself with my family, and I had to occupy my time. And music was the first thing because I'm just listening to beats the whole time. I always used to freestyle when I was younger, so I always been listening to beats, but then I really started listening to beats and I started writing to them. That's getting to know yourself. That's taking time to work on your craft. That's working on your perfection. You got to work on yourself in order to see progress. You can't just go into something thinking that you're going to be the best, or feeling like you're the best, or nobody else is better than you, because it's always somebody that's better than you, and it's always somebody that's putting in more work than you, even if they're not better than you. Somebody could put in the work more than you and get farther than you because you think you better than them. I said that in my last video. Stop thinking you better. Stop thinking you got it. Stop thinking that it's just gonna come for you, because it's not. You gotta put in the work, and you gotta show God. You gotta show God first that you're worthy of what He wants to give you, because He already has everything. Everything that you want, all the cars, all the money, all the girls, everything. He has all of that. He has the good life that you want. He has the modern homes, everything. But He's not gonna give it to you if you're not putting in the work. He's not gonna give it to you if He don't see that you chasing your goals and your dreams and you stay into Him. You gotta stick with God. No matter what, you have to stick with God. You have to walk God's path, and you have to just follow nothing but God, because if you don't, then He won't reward you. And God is real. I'm gonna say it again because it's the truth. God is real. So, and that's not me projecting any beliefs. That's not me projecting anything. Believe in what you want to believe. But personally, I'd rather believe in a higher power than not believe. Because why else? How else did we get here? How else are we alive? How else are we breathing? Things like this doesn't just happen. You don't just breathe. You don't just, like, a world isn't just created. So you gotta give thanks. And you gotta be aware of God. You gotta acknowledge God. You gotta be aware of God. You have to be aware of God. Because if you're not aware of God, He won't be aware of all the things that you want. He won't be aware of the things that you do in your life. He's not gonna be aware of you. He's not going to pay you no mind. He's going to put you to the side, because somebody else that believes in Him more and that knows what He's capable of, He's going to bless them. He's going to change their life because they believe in Him, and they're focused on their goals and dreams, and they're focused on what they have to do in life. You got to be focused on what you want to do in life. You got to stop playing with your life, bro. You got to stop, because that shit is passing you by, bro. How old are you now? How old was you when you first started doing the things that you was doing? Whatever habits you have, everybody does different things, but just think about it. All the time you already wasted. You only get 75 summers of your life. Think about it. Out of the whole time you live, you only experience summers 75 times. That's it. Most people don't even make it to 75 because of the unhealthy eating and the substances that they put in their body. And you can't be taking in substances if you're not taking care of your body. It won't work. All you're doing is killing yourself faster. Cigarettes kill yourself faster. Alcohol kills you faster. Drugs kills you faster. All of that is killing you faster. And to each its own. If you could be under the influence of those things and still get what you need to get done and things like that, then that's fine. But if those things are holding you back from reaching your full capability and your full potential and your full everything, even down to your looks, if that's stopping you from being the best version of yourself and having confidence in yourself, then you gotta stop. You gotta put it down. You gotta take a break. It's okay to take a break from things. It's okay. You don't got to put it down forever. Just take a break. Take a break until you get to where you want to be in life. Take a break until you find yourself. Take a break until You lock in, and there's nothing else distracting you. You can really focus on what you want to do. It's a lot of money in this world. They print money every single day, bro. It's so much money in this world. Me personally, my goal is to get $1 million before I'm 30. Before I'm 30 or 25, I want $1 million. That's my goal. So I know I got to put the work in to get there. I know that that's not going to come easy because $1 million don't just fall out the sky. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work towards that. And no matter what, I'm going to get it. Because I know I'm determined, and I know that anything I put my mind to, I can go get it. And I'm not comparing myself to nobody. I'm not comparing myself to anything anybody does. I'm going to just do what I do, and I'm going to be myself. Because that's all you got to do is just be yourself and just be aware. Come on now. I'm dropping gems. You got to be yourself and be aware. Be aware of yourself so that you can give yourself the things that you need to be your best self. You can't be your best self if you don't put time into yourself. You can't be your best self if you drinking every day, if you partying every day, if you smoking every single day. You can't be your best self. It's not going to work. It's not. It's not going to work no matter what you say. It's not. And that's just something that we got to live with as people. Sometimes you got to sacrifice the things that bring you happiness for something better, for a more greater effect. Sometimes you just got to give it up. And it might not be the greatest feeling, and you might feel like you need it. You might feel like, you don't. You don't need it. You was born without it. You could live without it. You was living without it your whole childhood. You good. You're good, bro. All you need to do is lock in. All you need to do is realize who you are. Be aware of who you are. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of life. Be aware of just being alive. Waking up every day. You got to thank God. You got to thank God He woke you up today. You got to thank God that He woke your family up today. Thank God that everything. Just thank Him. You know, you got to be grateful. You got to be overly grateful. You got to be overly. Let me show y'all how true it is right now. My lock screen. Hold on. Let me show y'all. You got to be overly. You got to be overly. Be obsessively grateful. You know? You have to be. You have to be obsessively grateful. Because if you're not, then you're not gonna know what you have. You're not gonna know you're not gonna be able to appreciate. You're not gonna be able to understand life and understand, real things in life. And with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all off. This was a great video. I hope you like this video. I hope you comment. I hope you subscribe. I hope that this video reached out to you in a way. I hope that some way, some form, I was able to relate to you. I was able to help you take the steps to being better in life. It's important to be better. It's important to, just get on that grind. Start now. Why you starting later? Why you waiting until 2025, nigga? It's December 29th. Start now, bro. Start right now. Lock in on your goals, bro. 365 days, I'm making a video every single day. I don't care if it gets no views. I'm putting in the work just to put it in, just to do it. Just to do it. And it's not even my main channel. So, that being said, hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night or the rest of y'all day, whatever time it is for you. I hope that if it's early for you, you go to the gym. I hope if it's late for you, you go to the gym. I hope it's the middle of the day, you go to the gym. Enhance your body, eat good, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? Dress getting long, the dress getting long, you know what I'm saying? That's because I'm eating good. I'm healthy. My hair is growing. It's the most my hair grew my whole damn life. Because I ain't drinking no soda, I ain't eating no candy. I'm eating straight food, you know what I'm saying? Straight protein, you know what I'm saying? Get some protein up in your body, then you'll be good, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.